Hey, what is going on, everybody, and welcome to another Blogs with Boilon Friday. There have been a lot of stuff going on lately, of course, including the Morgan Le Fay Pestilence Scourge event, which has been quite something to say the least. I want to say largely positive so far, but obviously there has been a lot of outstanding concerns and issues with regards to cheating, which has been slowly dealt with to some degree, and we're going to cover some of this after the blog because it is really important, I think, for Scopely to get this right, since, you know, this is most of what is coming for 2022, and with other Horsemen and maybe Apocalypse as well. So we do kind of need to talk about it. Also, we have Avengers Tower coming to a close tomorrow, and hopefully in this blog we have some news about Agatha and the second Blitz for Wong. And maybe more, we'll see. So without further ado, let's get this show started. Okay, so we have the blog post here. Say the magic words with Agatha on the cover. So I guess then this probably will tell us what's going on. So, all right, April 21st, 5 p.m. What day is it today? The 15th. So in 6 days we have the Agatha event. That's going to be on Thursday, next Thursday. Also, the Scourge event will be ongoing still at that point. We have the Witch's Coven event. Alright, we have an Oculate Hex Orb. Create your portal to the Realm of Rewards by earning Oculate Hex Orb fragments from the Arcane Witchery milestone. Okay, we got a milestone. And by battling a Blitz, of course. There's always fucking Blitz. You can't avoid a Marvel Strike Force event without Blitz. Like, it's just like a no-brainer at this point. You just assume everything is going to be Blitz related. Open these orbs then to earn Agatha Harkness character shards. So, and by battling in Blitz. Okay, so this tells me that this could be like, how long has it been since we've had one like this? I don't even know. Moondragon? Maybe Moondragon, where you actually got, like, per Blitz win, you had a chance of getting 50 orb fragments, 100 orb fragments, as much as an orb, you know, per Blitz win. It's been a long time since they've actually done it this way, because previously they had done it via a store with magic and so on. So that's what it sounds like to me. There's going to be some other stuff, of course, gold and catalyst stuff inside the orbs as well. But obviously we're here for the shards. Witch's Coven milestone. So summon points towards the Coven milestone by opening the orbs. Okay, so you're going to be blitzing in I guess this milestone to get the orbs, to then open the orbs for this milestone. All right. It reward more shards, silver and gold promos, gold orb fragments, and then, you know, gear. And then the second milestone, the Arcane Witcher, spend power cores. So here's the problem. It's a 10-day milestone through core spending. How many days do we have left of the Strange event? 4. So they're asking you to spend power cores for a milestone when there's not a lot of good reason to do so. Of course they would fuck you like that, because why not? So not only do you get Occult Hex or Fragments, you also get Doctor... What the fuck? Like, is this regular Strange or Evil Strange? Because if this is regular OG Strange, like, why the fuck do we want that? Dark Promotion credits, Elite 6 credits from an entire milestone on core spending. That's fucked up. Especially when the only reason that you'd want to spend cores at that point would be for campaign energy. And after all of the recent stuff that we've been spending cores on, people are going to be really broke on that. So there's only 2 milestones. One of them which is power cores, and the other one which is Blitz. Yeah. Because it says the only way that you're going to get the fragments is from the core milestone here, the Arcane Witchery, and Blitz. That's fucked up. That actually sounds really, really, really terrible. And I am really glad that I spent power cores to unlock Agatha, actually. Maybe I could have waited on the orbs, but, you know, I'm glad that I actually spent the power cores to unlock Agatha now, because I'm really concerned about what the available shards are going to be on this event. It does not sound very good. More to come, I guess, right? Maybe sometime next week we'll figure out. So, Mojo's Mayhem, a new RTA season with Polaris, X Factor, costume. Not much more to say there. I don't think I'm missing anything else this time. That's it. Dr. Voodoo in the Elite Store on April 21st. That's also next Thursday, which is the same launch time as the Agatha event, which is April 21st. Weekly events. Are we gonna get the fucking Wong Blitz? Alpha Raid. Swarm on Monday. Minerva on Thursday. Where's Wong? Hashtag where's Wong? So, no Wong Blitz. Because we get Minerva on Thursday. Isn't Easter over by that point? Like, I'm pretty confused. We have Alpha Raid coming back, whatever. And Block Party, whatever. That's a fucked up blog. This is a seriously fucked up blog. Good thing I had a little bit more to talk about. So, this Agatha event looks fucking terrible. We also don't have a Wong second Blitz yet. So this whole blog was fucking terrible, actually. Right, moving on. No, that's not what I wanted. This one here. So, let's talk about all the cheating with regards to the Scourge event leaderboard. There's a handful, there's a lot of Reddit posts, but there's a few that I want to kind of point out. This one was posted by Cerebro last night. The dev team is continuing to monitor the Pestilence Scourge event leaderboard to investigate and take swift action against any accounts that attempt to leverage ill-gotten points. We will ensure that any account acting in bad faith will be removed and not adversely affect the final rank rewards. There's a lot in here. You know, I'm not gonna really talk too much about all the different comments, but there's this one good here. How far down the leaderboard are you monitoring? Are you just monitoring the top 100? You know, I think there's a concern that while, yes, they might be removing things from the top 100, there's probably a degree, I don't know how many, but like a degree of cheaters probably, that have embedded themselves within the ranks that are easier to pass through undetected. And I think to some degree that matters as well, right? You know, because they are also, just like the top 100, are going to be kicking people out of whatever spot, top 5,000 even, right? So this is all kind of important. But it seems like some are being removed every single day. And I think what's really going to matter most is actually not the beginning. It's going to matter at the end, right? When we get the calculation of the event and how much, you know, if they need to take a day to 24, 48 hours to process this, that's fine with me, as long as it's proper, you know, and that's the most important thing. The next one I want to talk about, this one here, there's a few of them. Removing cheaters quickly inside the top 100 is great. How you earn our trust that cheaters below rank. So this is similar to that other comment. Since the Scourge event began last night, I've seen dozens of hacked accounts that show up in the top 100 and quickly removed. That's fine. My concern is with the cheaters who are attempting to get lost in the shuffle and not be so brazen to appear at the top of the leaderboard. How many are hiding in the top couple thousand ranks? How can we trust that anything is being done about these people? That's a great question. And, you know, I obviously can't answer that. And to be honest, I really want this event to be good. Like, I'm actually having fun for the first time in a long time in an event. I like the fact that with the Pestilence event, I can play as little or as much as I want to. You know, it's stuff that I can do on my own time, at the time of my choosing, because I can just click on it whenever. And there's very little content where I can actually do that. And something more permanent that's sort of like that would actually be really, really great. I don't know what that would be necessarily, but something that I can just play. If I want to log in and play something, I can do it. And I like that part of it. But yes, I am, of course, concerned about what happens to the ranks at the end of the event. Next one. Dear Scopely, removing cheaters from the leaderboard isn't a solution to the problem. It is a band-aid, and it isn't sustainable. You aren't always going to be there, like a hawk, to remove everyone or review logs to determine which players are actually cheating for the less obvious examples. You don't defeat an endless horde of zombies with bullets. You figure out how they became zombies and create an antidote. I'm not sure if that's how it works in The Walking Dead, necessarily, but yeah, this is a funny analogy anyways. You don't dip a bucket into floodwaters and try to throw water out of your house back into the river. You build a dam. Find the antidote, build the dam. Right now you're throwing buckets of water through your open window from your flooded house into the same I found this funny, but it's true. you can kick as many cheaters out of the leaderboard, but if you don't find a way to actually figure out a solution, you know, like how cheat detection, right? Like, I'm not an engineer. I don't know what needs to be done, but they have shit tons of money. They have millions and millions and millions of dollars that they should be able to find a way. Or am I just completely wrong? Not only hackers, there are also players using a glitch in the Morgan Le Fay event to score more points. Now, this was this morning that caught my attention. I don't know how true this is or not. If you're on the Reddit, so basically I heard that the plus 30% hit point Scourge glitch, I'm guessing I can explain, it has been... apparently this was active for a little while, for how long I don't know, and there was a glitch regarding the 30% HP Scourge, and it's been fixed recently. You selected that Scourge, send in a trash team, and then you open the node and then backed out, and then enemies would lose 30% HP. You did this a couple of times, and then they would only have 10% HP left. Now, I've used the 30% HP Scourge twice, and this never happened to me. So unless this was occurring during a set period of time that I'm unaware of, then I don't know if this is true or not. If it was true, then this is concerning. Apparently it was active for about 24 hours. I don't know which 24 hours. I would have thought that, like, more content creators would have mentioned this, but or other people would have been made aware of it, because that's a pretty commonly attempted Scourge. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff here, and the guy basically says, I don't know, there's a bunch of edits and stuff. I don't know. If this was legitimate, please let me know in the comments down below if you experienced this or not, because that is concern if it was real. I'm going to look into this one a little bit more. I talked about it with the famous MSF CC, and he confirmed that they already reported to Scopely. I'm guessing CCs didn't want to spread the word before Scopely fixed the exploit. I don't know who they're talking about, and it's obviously not me. So, you know, if you want to come forward, if anyone wants to come forward with some information to me about what the hell was going on with this one, then leave me a DM in Discord, and we can talk about it. But if this was exploited by a certain amount of people, then this is bad, because they also could have been embedded within the ranks, and would be hard to figure out who actually took advantage of this and who didn't, who may have not been able to do this otherwise if they found out. I don't know the legitimacy of this, but please do let me know if this is real or seems real. And finally, is everyone forgetting that Morgan Le Fay is a legendary? So there's two things here. I'm hearing a lot of people that are saying that this is a very unfair event for new players and mid-game players. And so to that, I do have to remind people that yes, she is a legendary character. This is different from usual unlock methods, but at the end of the day, legendaries are meant to be difficult and not meant to be easy. So I don't want to burst anyone's bubble here, but yes, it probably was meant to be a hard event for some people. For veterans who have a wider roster, perhaps not. I'm having, I wouldn't say an easy time, but I'm having an enjoyable time. And there's one thing that I do want to say is that with regards to the 425k and 500k point thresholds for unlocking, I feel that the 425 was misleading, because they said that it is, so she is unlockable at difficulty 4, but you literally have to like max all of the Scourges to do so. Otherwise, you're stuck on difficulty 5, which means that you need Web Warriors to do so. Difficulty 4, you do not need Web Warriors to do so. However, like I said, you need to basically apply almost all of the Scourges to get to 425k, or just a little bit above that, in order to get her unlocked at the end of the payout. So for some people, that's just not viable. And then if you didn't work on Web Warriors or Dark Hunters for whatever reason up to now, you know, I'm not sure what to say, because people have known that for a little while. I just wanted to raise this and tempers people's expectations about it, because I think that some people are forgetting that, yes, it's a legendary character, and they might need to be brought down to earth a little bit. I know that's probably not the answer that some people want to hear from me, but it is true. You know, I'm a veteran player, and yeah, I expect to do better than some other people who, you know, may have started more recently. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. So do you prefer the old style of legendary events or the new style of Morgan Le Fay? Generally curious, you know, how people feel about the Scourge event so far. You know, this is most of what we're getting. in 2022, so there's going to be much more of this to come. But of course, I hope that they get on track when it comes to the cheaters, glitches, whatever it happens to be, so that we're all on a level playing field when it comes to the rewards. And that's the most important thing, and if they don't get that right, then there's going to be a lot of trouble coming in the days ahead. The Agatha event looks like shit, but we'll be talking about that more also in the days ahead. This weekend, I'll probably have some content with regards to the Scourge event with notes 5 and 10 with Web Warriors and Dark Hunters. I know that this is a concern for some people. People are struggling on this, and I hope to maybe get some content out that can maybe help you guys get through it, and some suggestions that I have to make it a little bit easier. So that's the end of my video. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. I'll be streaming tomorrow at noon Pacific time, Saturday, to do some more Scourge runs, and if you want to come join me, then feel free to check me out on Twitch, Boilon89 on Twitch, and all that stuff. So until then, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see y'all later. Boilon signing out.